Hi, I'm Rory.
And I'm Orlando.
And you're watching ESS Connect. My ride took is better than yours.
Well, when you wake up tomorrow in the hospital, let me know what you think about it.
Alright, today we're at Fort Rocky.
In Port Royal, Jamaica.
And we'll be featuring, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Port Royal's hidden treasures.
Hidden treasures, right?
Yeah, hidden treasures. So here we are at one of Port Royal's historical landmarks. Behind us here we can see St. Peter's Church.
And we're here right now with Dane Bird. Dane Bird has been a resident of Port Royal all of his life. And he's also been a tour guide for the past 10 years. So Dane, tell us about this place.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. St. Peter's Church was completed back in 1726. The original church was destroyed by the 1692 earthquake on that side of the harbour. And during the 1692 earthquake, Sir Louis Galde, he was swallowed up by the first rumble of that earthquake. The second rumble spat him out back a couple of feet away. He died 20 years later. After that miraculous save, he became a devoted Christian, so he founded this church, St. Peter's Anglican Church.
The church was actually built in his honor then, right?
Right, he founded it because of that experience he went through with that earthquake back in 1692.
I was told that the bell for this church was actually recovered from the earthquake, from the previous church.
Yeah, this bell was excavated from the Sunken city, from the original church, which was destroyed back in 1692.
So the whole story with him being swallowed and spat back out, you actually believe that?
Well, to some extent, I believe it could be under the ground for a certain amount of time, and the rumble could throw you up back too.
Interesting.
Interesting
Or
story.
legend.
Well,
Perhaps you should find out, Orlando.
right.
Right here where we're standing, all this here was one solid ground, was once land. This here covered by water.
And these are some of the remains of the sunken city. Actual bricks that were used to actually build some of the houses back then.
Right, you're so right. We're standing in the Sunken city. Over there is the marker of Fort James, and Fort James is approximately 20 feet below the surface. And if we were here before the 1692 earthquake, we could walk further out into the harbour. The land used to extend further out all the way from here up to the old Cold War. So this is the Sunken city.
So actually, do we have houses and churches and all that below?
Actually, the original church for the St. Peter's Church also was affected by the 1692 earthquake. Plus there's a lot of houses and the Fort James.
So we have gold right here. And we can dive and you come here, right?
I assume so.
I'm a crocus bag in us. I mean, you can just go inside and dive.
You have to get permission for that.
Oh my, take and swim and just discover gold.
Okay, but I assume there's some valuables out there in the Sunken City.
But question though, regarding the sunken city, I've heard that it's actually 66% that's actually below the water.
Well,
is that true?
It's approximately 40% of the land went down.
Okay.
On this side of the harbour, as you know.
I also heard that what I read was that it was actually a loss of life of approximately 4 to 5%.
Half the population died during that earthquake in 1692 on June the 7th. It was around midday.
11:43 to be exact. The phone and watch it had stopped at 11:43.
Right, to be exact, just minutes before 12.
Right. Lunchtime earthquake.
Right.
Alright, so we're here at the sunken city, right?
Okay.
presently here at the old Naval Hospital with Dane. So tell us about it.
Sure. The old Naval Hospital was built back in 1818. It was built by the British to hospitalize the British soldiers, sailors, and close by is the old Naval Cemetery, which they used for the British dead. Right.
And what did they use to transport the persons who were killed?
Oh, they have chariots. There were no cars back then.
All chariots.
Chariots, right. So this was the hospital for the British.
I was told that they had labs.
Right. Around the back there are buildings used for laboratory and special intense care. And of course there's a wooden lab over there, the wooden structure by the Morgan line. Right, so all of those was medically inclined for the British.
Is that Lime Street?
Right, Lime Street is right here too.
Adjacent to the building. So.
Right, where all the trade, the marketplace, any form of business, Lime Street will be the place.
And Chocolate Hole?
The Chocolate Canal, the Chocolate Hole is right in front of Fort Charles. Before the 1692 earthquake, the vessel could go all the way up to the fort. So, and more to the rings. Bear in mind they wouldn't park the vessel so far away from the fort, so the shoreline was right at the fort.
So Rory, it's not a pastry shop or something you can eat, the chocolate.
Right. It's a canal.
It's a canal.
Right, for the boat it could go all the way up to the fort. But presently, by means of deposition from the 1692 earthquake, the canal is now filled with silt, so it's land.
So there are actually coins over adjacent to the church, right?
I will assume the market area, place of business, I think they're
Actual gold coins.
right.
Orlando, that's for you.
Crocus bag for treasure. So here we are at Port Royal's fishing village. Dave, take us away.
Right, my friend. Orlando, all the bloodshed are gone. Port Royal remains a quiet fishing village. From once the wickedest and richest city throughout the world, presently, quiet fishing village. The main income in Port Royal is by fishing.
So what's the secret to it being so quiet and peaceful?
The fact is, small community, but we are one family. So,
One big family.
right.
So if Orlando steals a mango, then you would find him.
Right, and it will be so embarrassing. The whole town would know that Orlando steal a mango.
Yes, Orlando the thief.
Right.
You mean
so,
bury the mango, right?
All right, my friend.
So what was once wickedest city in the world is now one of the most peaceful place in the world. Port
Beautiful.
Royal.
Right, so now that you've seen part 1 of it, stay tuned to part 2. And don't forget to like, subscribe to ESS.
Connect.
Enjoy the hospitality.
Freeze free.
Hi, I'm Rory,
And I'm Orlando.
and you're watching ESS Connect! Hey, my right is better than yours. Go again. We're at the old. Go again.